Yo, it's Trent. Hope everyone's having a good day, good week so far. Love Fridays, pretty much the weekend, and we got a good one today. We got the coolest security guard ever fired, right? Like this dude was the chillest dude I've ever met. He was basically a school cop, but let's talk about this. So first of all, I don't know exactly if we were the ones that got him fired, but he was a G, all right? So let's talk about it. So first of all, when did we meet him, right? We met him. I knew this guy for 2 years of high school, right? From freshman year to junior year, right until, like, we got the, like, year off of school, because pandemic stuff and online school. And then once I came back, I went to alternative school and he was already gone. Like, even when I went in during the COVID stuff, like, they brought any kids that had bad grades in the building, he wasn't there anymore, right? So he must have gotten fired, like, I don't know, right as that was happening, okay? So we met him like this. It's freshman year, okay? I'm like a good kid at the time. I mean, I still smoke and vape, but I mean like I'm focused on football, not getting good grades, but maintaining, not failing, like at least having a C or B or something like that. So the first time that like we realized he was chill, cause you walk by all the security guards. Usually they're really jack dudes, and they have like bulletproof vests on. That's usually how it goes. And we had a school cop, but we never had like a security guard guy. Like we never had a cop or a guy with a badge without a gun. You get what I'm saying? So he comes in and he would always stand by the door. So when you walk in from like getting off the buses or getting dropped off, you always see him, right? And you'd see him at lunch too if you left for lunch, but the rules were if you were a freshman or a sophomore, you could not leave for lunch, right? Only upperclassmen. So we're freshmen at the time, and this is how we realized he was chill, right? Because he stands by the door. We walked by him just to see if he would stop us, just to see if he was really checking, and he was checking, right? But he checked our IDs, and he's like, oh, you guys are freshmen, but then he didn't say anything, right? He was like, oh, okay, and he just let us go, right? So maybe there he didn't know the rules, but he let us go for the next like month, right? And we ended up getting talked to, not really in trouble, but talked to by the dean because we would just skip lunch and go talk to this dude, right? And he used to be, or I don't know if he ever was one, but in his wedding picture, right? Because the dude was like 70 or 80 years old, right? He had a black and white wedding photo of him in Japan with these huge samurai swords, and it's like this dude's awesome, and that's his screensaver, is him with his wife, like a black and white picture. He's holding a giant samurai, so it was awesome, right? So we're talking to him, and I don't think he was in the military, but he had some cool job before being a security guard, and he was telling us all about it. And for the first couple days, it was hard to get down the accent because he spoke really broken English. But after a while, it was chill. It was like, let's go get our food and just go talk to the security guard, right? So we're hanging out with him, and we used to do everything with this dude, right? Like, there was this kid, and he might have had like a slight bit of autism, maybe, I don't know, or maybe he was just a little off, right? I'm not sure, but he would always come too, and he wasn't really our friend, but we weren't mean to him, like we weren't gonna be like, go away, you can't stand here, but we didn't have much to talk about with him, right? And one day the security guard is talking about how he used to be really strong, right? He's like, I used to be able to do push-ups. And the one kid's like, I can do push-ups, and he starts just pumping these push-ups out, right? And he just kept going. He got like 40 or 45. It was totally unexpected. No one was ready for it. And like, he was not a very strong kid. He was really fragile and like small, so you wouldn't expect it. And he just started bumping out these push-ups. It doesn't sound that funny, but if you were there, dude, middle of lunch, like you're just talking to the security guard, and this kid that you don't know very well just pops down and starts doing push-ups like crazy. It was hilarious, right? But let's talk about what got us in trouble, what got the security guard in trouble, right? So the first thing was, and I posted this video before, it may be on my channel. It's something like I miss high school, so if you're looking for it, you could search it up, right? But it's this video of me freshman year, right? And I hop into the big blue dumpster that they push around the school, right? It was empty. It didn't have stuff in it, but like probably what they put boxes in or recycling, right? Like the big, huge blue dumpster. You could fit like 10 of me in there, right? I sat in there, and this other kid, or no, I was a sophomore, but anyways, I was in there, and he pushed me down the hallway, right? And the hallway was cleared of all the people when I jumped in, But as soon as he pushed me, the dean that already talked to us, the dean came around the corner and saw me just flying down the hallway in this giant dumpster. So that was good. They didn't like that, right? But the thing, I think what really made them mad is they told the security guard dude, because for a good stint, like at the start of sophomore year, because the whole freshman year, he let us leave, right? And then we started sophomore year, and he was like, guys, I can't let you leave for lunch anymore, right? And we weren't going to get mad at him, but that only lasted like a week. Like, he did not care. He followed the rules for like a week, and then he was like, whatever, right? Like, we would just walk past him, and he would not care, right? And then there was the one time that he saved me in specific, like alone, right? So I was in gym class and I had a mad stomach ache. You get what I'm saying? I had gym first hour. So let's say like 7:45 a.m., right? Now I would wake up, I would get high, rip the nicotine, whatever, right? That really didn't have much to affect it because I would do that every day. But I don't know if it was what I ate the day before or what it was, but my stomach was hurting, right? So I did not want to be running around in gym class at 7 in the morning. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to be there for attendance. And then when we go change or whatever, or we change, then we go to attendance. But then I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I'll just sit in there the whole class. Like, I don't really care, right? And I could have actually gone to the bathroom probably, but I just didn't, I didn't feel good. I just wanted to wait it out and just get to a class where I could sit down and chill the rest of the day. You get what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in the bathroom, and all of a sudden, this is not like the normal bathroom either for the gym. This is like a hidden bathroom. Someone comes in, and at first I'm hoping it's a student, that's doing the same thing as me, because this is like a hidden bathroom. Like I said, the only reason people would use it is if they wanted like complete privacy or if they were smoking or something, right? So I'm assuming it's a kid. I'm sitting in the stall and I have my feet down, right? And all I hear is that Trent in there? And, I'm quiet for a minute, but obviously my feet are showing, so he knows someone's in there. And it's quiet for not a few minutes, just like, I don't know, like 30 seconds, and I still didn't say anything, right? And I hear the water go, and I'm just hoping that, he's not going to say my name again, and, he sure does. He's like, Trent, is that you in there? Still no answer, right? Because I'm just silent. And then I hear him, like, mumbling to himself. He walks out, right? My heart's beating, like beating, right? And the only thing that's by this bathroom, like, it would be very hard to escape this bathroom without one of the gym teachers seeing me. And he was a gym teacher that was in the bathroom, right? So the only way I could do it was to literally leave the building. Like, I had to walk out of the bathroom and just dip out the exact front doors that I came in that morning, right? And then just walk in like walk in on the other side and just hope that the security guard lets me in, right? Which there'd be no reason to, because he knows it's not my lunch, like, you know what I mean? And I'm a sophomore. So that's exactly what I did. I waited a couple minutes, I took a deep breath, I was like, okay, it's time to shine, right? Walked out the doors, walked all the way around the school in front of all the windows, the principal's office, all that shit, right? Got to the door, and I'm like trying to open it, and it's locked, and the guy opens it for me, and he looks at me, and he's like, oh, Trent, hey, and I'm like, hey, and then he just kind of nodded at me, and I walked, and when you walk in, it is by the gym, so I had to like sneak back into the gym class, come back around, and they were playing a form of dodgeball, which if I wasn't feeling sick, I would have loved to play, right? Like, it is a fun game. But I saw they're playing that, and I'm like, oh, I got to try to fit in there somehow. And the gym teacher is standing right by the gym entrance where I'm trying to go in, right? He's like 5 feet to the right, but he's looking at his phone. So I'm like, okay, all I need is one person to walk like to the left of him so that it blocks his view of me. And then I can just get in there, right? And make up some excuse. So I cut my way in there, and he didn't see me, right? And I go to the all the way opposite side of the gym, and then I just start playing, right? And I still didn't feel good, but I knew that if I just keep playing, get a little bit sweaty, and then he sees me, like, he's going to think it was him that didn't see me, He's going to be like, I knew I marked him for attendance. How come I didn't notice him, I was just hoping I could make the gym teacher think, like, he was going crazy, And sure enough, I make eye contact with him, like, 5-6 minutes later. End of class, pretty much. He sees me and he goes like this, he's like calling me over, so I'm like, shit, right? And he asked me, he's like, where were you? I was looking for you, you know, I didn't see you. And I told him, I was like, honestly, I went to the bathroom, you know, and I asked him before and he said it was fine, but the problem was that I never checked with him when I came back at all, and I was supposed to come back like 20, 30 minutes earlier, so I came back way later, and what I ended up telling him was basically like, hey, I came back from the bathroom, and then when I was gonna tell you that I'm back, I felt it again, so I had to go run back to the bathroom, actually go to the bed. Like, I just made up all this shit, right? But it worked out because I maneuvered my way around the school, and that security guard was always chill, but people started taking advantage of it, right? Because we were like the first ones to go talk to him, to go hang out with him. Well, once, like we'd post him on our story, you know, because he was chill. He would tell us funny stories about being younger, and he didn't have a filter, you know, and so he would just say whatever. It was hilarious. But people realized he was chill, so many kids started skipping lunch and hanging out with him that they banned us from seeing the security guard, right? And then it got to the point where kids said, fuck that. Like, they ignored the ban to the point where they had to get rid of him, right? Which is just sad. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you sub, share, like, comment. Check out my other videos, and I hope that dude's doing good because he was chill and he made high school a lot better. But, alright, thanks for watching. Be safe and peace out.